that. Tune in. Now, as well, just this morning, why stick coffee daily? We do with coffee daily recap that has been just let know what you're trending or what you've seen trending. We will definitely break area and also rich stand this guy stage of pride and identity, deep woven in the traditions of our festivals, our values of people. That's a big question I'm throwing to you. It's the reflect on the significance of our heritage while forcing deep appreciation for it. You are in this country as you're watching the show, so know what we're through. It's the jump show. So if I do, I'll call a friend tune in. Part shows online. The hashtag club. Was so X, Facebook, YouTube. The YouTube channel is MX24G. Get to subscribe. Right? Give it, clone it. Yeah, follow it. Send us your messages via our number now. This is the number 09292460592. The MX24 catch up on all the fun and how you get the MX. Just Google Play Store or your app right now. Just search 24. You get the app, download it, and most definitely get all the excitement of this particular show and other shows on MX24, featuring game conversations, segments, and you cannot to miss. Right? You can also reach us on WhatsApp number 055-033-151. Somebody celebrating her birthday for today. Why don't you the person's name? Let's be the people who are going to celebrate that person for you. You might not get the gift. Be the gift, right? Because everything, all in part of it, friend. Let the person know that the club is live. Well, welcome back from that quick break. My name is Dasibren. Setting in for DDOV, and that is Daily Dose of Vim. Just a way of inspiring us, right? Now, it's Ghana month, and our DDOV will be focusing on Ghanaian personalities, as I did mention early on. Now, today is General. Yes, that's what we do know him for. Kwame Sefai, born 20th of June 1970. As Chairman General, is a Ghanaian media personality, broadcast journalist, and public speaker. Kai completed his secondary school education at the Okwapiman Secondary School in Ekropong, Ekriapim, that's Okwas. Sifakai gained an Executive Master of Arts in Conflict, Peace and Security EMCPS program from the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. In 2018, he hosted the maiden edition of the Ghana Music Awards until 2007. In 2019, he co-hosted the 20th VGMA with Bella Mundi. He was awarded the Radio and Television Personalities Awards, RTP, as the Personality of the Decade 2010 to 2020. Listen, this man has done it. He's been there, done, and dusted. Let's get into it.
Remember that not every opportunity is the opportunity. There'll be plenty of stop, go, rethink, go, jump ship, re-strategize, go moments. All of these will be along the path to success. Success can be likened to that cockerel which wakes us up every morning. I'm sure you know the familiar sound. Kokroko. Over the years, this cockerel gets better at crowing and sounds better every time it lets out that loud kokroko. Even when it grows up into a very tough cockerel, it still diligently crows every morning because it has learned that success is a habit, born out of practice, and it's a courage to continue crowing. Father, remember that not every opportunity is the opportunity. There'll be plenty of stop, go, rethink, go, jump ship, re-strategize, go moments. All of these will be along the path to success. Success can be likened to that cockerel which wakes us up every morning. I'm sure you know the familiar sound. Kokroko. Over the years, this cockerel gets better at crowing and sounds better every time it lets out that loud kokroko. Even when it grows up into a very tough cockerel, it still diligently crows every morning because it has learned that success is a habit, born out of practice.
Yes, it's not every opportunity that is the opportunity. Success is a habit. These are words coming in from Chairman General. What do you deduce from this? What I take from this is that you might as well just want to make success your, more or less, your hobby, all right? Because you need to be consistent in whatever you do. It's not that easy. Nobody said you're going to wake up to the sound that he keeps on saying, or he was referring to, the kokroko sound. Yes, because that is how the cockerel is going to, sound every single morning just to wake you up. Some people use that cockerel as an alarm. But guess what? If you're going to wake up with that alarm and the sound of kokroko, and you're not going to make sure that between the time that this cockerel decides to wake me up to the next morning where I'm going to hear it again, you're not going to be impactful. You're not going to make sure that you really attest to the fact that, hey, I've been able to achieve this, and this. Then how can you be successful? And nobody says success is just waking up one day and becoming who you want to become. No, you have to work towards it. You have to pray towards it. You have to make that effort. You have to push. That's what we're talking about this morning. You need to push. And without push, you cannot get there. So keep pushing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Keep pushing. That's it. Keep pushing. Myself, telling you this right now, it's not going to be easy. So I'm going to be telling myself and going to be telling my soul that, hey, keep pushing. Stay focused, but keep pushing. Well, that's it for our DDOV for today. Time for us to take a quick look at major happenings across the world. Next, that gets us into Coffee Daily. Mind you, Coffee Daily is brought to you kind courtesy Cowbell Coffee. Cowbell Coffee says they are with you every moment. But before that, how about we get into some music? Here it is coming in from Black Sherif. I just saw something trending with him. I think he's in London or something. And Charlie, this guy's fashion sense is on top of the roof. January 9th is Black Sherif. Welcome to the show.
That's how coffee. Lots of coffee we all want. Says dreams to succeed in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along just to be successful. You need an extra boost to keep pushing forward. Stay somebody to be you. Calbo Coffee by your side. It's a creamy out your day. Whether you're working or just beautiful memories with friends and loved ones, Calbo Coffee will be there with you. Keep Calbo Coffee. Remember coffee. Now let's check what's trending on X.
Hallowed be thy
It is.
name.
It is.
Nobody go back.
Is El Shaddai.
Shaddai.
Nobody. Hey,
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. This is it a petticoat? And I did.
Me, I'm living to there. You know, we're giving. What is this one?
I think it's African Prince.
Is that?
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
bought the fabric in Ghana.
You bought the fabric in Ghana.
And they sold it in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
So it's African Print.
No problem.
You cannot tell me anything.
No
You're a
problem.
producer. You cannot tell me anything at this point.
Me, I'm living
You're
true to. I'm sticking to
the original plan.
to the plan.
Don't worry.
And so God be my help.
Because
So I finish it.
I don't know.
How many days do we have to
No,
wrap it up
Aboduku.
with March? The last day, Meboduku. 31st of March. 31st of March, Meboduku.
Oh, see, 31st of March, Meboduku.
Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna share a cabinet slate.
How?
Yes.
If I tell you what
Namadan balance.
I do. No, I said the captain.
I don't wash a kaftan. But it's okay. It's okay for. We see a lot of ladies wearing kaftan. So I mean,
Today,
so
no,
for you,
very masculine.
masculine.
That would be meaning that we're encouraging cross-dressing, no?
No, we're not. But I mean, that should be a topic we should look into because it looks like when it comes to anything that is unisex, when it comes to the ladies wearing anything, because Mika said frantuma, say how mo frantuma, mo frantuma. So I see, mo frantuma, but it's in a different way. Moon to me, moon front to say, I remember. But still, so front to Matty saw Bearman and Crampois. It won't look anything masculine like that. So I see it.
I've not paid attention to that.
So that's the thing. Anyways, it's a beautiful good morning. And if you just joined us, time for us to get into what's trending.
Lots of things are trending, but what this morning will be that Honorable Afenyo Markin's request for
MP's hospital.
A hospital for the
MPs.
members of parliament.
Yes.
And what else did he ask in addition? Sebi in previous. What kind of thinking is that? And a hospital, Rage Hospital, now they want to be Louisiana.
At first, I thought it was. I mean, when I did see the video, I was like, at first I thought it was just honorable being honorable, you know, that kind of thing, you know.
I want to believe that he's just joking about this.
Yes, that was
the majority leader in parliament refused, which means that a serious conversation on Mojave. And yeah, agronomudi. It
Oh boy. I mean, with that, you should have seen the comments that were coming through. Someone would say, on the position of you being minority leader, should this be coming in at this particular time?
Well, priorities here, then.
Yes.
As minority leader of parliament, what are your priorities? As a Ghanaian leader, what are your priorities? What, we should start another, what do you call it, cathedral conference? Somebody, what you like to do is like to build things that, like, I was just looking at it and I was like, okay, I want to believe that he has like a fantastic reason for requesting for that.
And that I want to throw it off to our audience too as well. I mean, if you've not heard about it or seen the video, or we're talking about Honorable members of been a I just need the it's a cordial one, and then pictures are being taken. What was ensued behind the scenes, no news. Some comments were coming in on X. We say, oh, they've been settled. We also say, oh, they've been given a lot. The mentality of Ghanaians and what people will bring up when they things like this. But on the bright, this is democracy. This is what we're saying. At least if you're leaving on a good note, you get it. It's not like, oh, there's bad blood, or there's I've been removed from office, so yeah, I don't want to see. But with regards to that too as well, a lot of people, because pictures came out, questions were rising on that of the IGP. Where people were asking, why haven't we seen the IGP, meet the president too as well? So that has been, Somebody also did say that the way the police force were jubilating after the swearing in of the new IGP, are we going to see jubilation in that of the army too as well?
Let me tell you something. I've told you this before on this platform, that when you're raised by a military person, or a military man or woman, your orientation is different. Not to say that it's indiscipline in the police force, but sometimes some of them, the way they act, you can totally tell where there are strict ways of living, or how to even approach conversations. Clearly, you don't see anything like that. Because whoever will try that thing, you could see shege. Premium shege from leadership. And they don't condone that level of gross, shameless acts. Because what is wrong with... actually, one of our sister stations had this poll going on. Rate former IGP Ekufu Dampare. Rate him. Go and check under the poll. Someone gave him over 10, and the score was over 10. Some people gave him 1,000 over 10. Others gave him 100 over 10. Some people gave him over 10. Some people gave him just fantastic numbers. The entire population, or a good number of the population of Ghanaians, are saying that this man did very well. You, who he led, claiming for whatever reason you are excited that he's leaving. You know how they say that sometimes when you're talking bad about someone, or you're painting a terrible picture about someone, it says a lot about you more than it says about them. Your opinions does not describe or does not shape who the person is. If those are your opinions and you're entitled to having them, it does not make the person what you're saying they are. And so as Ghanaians, we all know what this man did for us. And for us, and I've constantly said this platform that we earned, or we started having a level of confidence towards the police force because of his leadership. Police cannot tell us anything. The almost shameless acts na that's what they should watch and be changing, not jubilating over the removal of IGP.
Okay. Also, conversations have risen that, okay, now that we have a new IGP, there should be the fast response looking at mobile vendors by armed robbers. It's becoming too much. There's this rampant killing of mobile money vendors, and a lot of people on social media have asked IGP to start looking into that matter, and a swift response has to come with that, because just imagine that this is a business that you are going about, and all of a sudden someone comes to you and points a gun to you, and then and these days it's not like it's not like after you've given the money they let you go free. They kill you on the spot, and that is something that is a crime. So they should be able to look into it and stop that from happening.
The only thing is, I'm wondering how they're going to do it, right? Considering the fact that most of these mobile money vendors work during the day. Say that the patrol around her, it will curb the issue.
Yeah.
But these criminals, very, for lack of a better expression, practical people. And so they know how to measure. I don't know how it can be done. Whether we're going to man every, like we do with the banks, every mobile money vendor will have a police. How it's going to be done. But I'm pretty sure the police force would have a brilliant idea to approach these killings. Just like every other criminal act in Ghana, we have laws that protect the citizen from these acts. And so let's see what they come up with in terms of strategies. Whilst we're talking strategies, also looking at the blue projects that has been we have the numbers are quite strong, but a good number of people in mining areas. Yes, it is alleged it's purported to be say-prone areas. To the ground that illegal miners themselves into water reserves, anywhere around reserves, water bodies, forest reserves, and all of that. So this is an initiative that looks like, so because we asked that this briefly on what you call it on Galamsey during their campaign.
Yeah.
So we're also saying that, listen, whether you spoke briefly, extensively on the topic, we would like to see some actions from you. So this one looks like, some actions that have been taken. Hopefully this is able to curb the situation, and we're going to get our Blue Waters back. So yeah.
We saw them, their graduation.
Yes.
We saw them very excited about it. We were hoping that when they get on the job, they might as well treat it as how excited they are. You get it, because at the end of the day, it's service. So you need to serve well. Also,
people are suggesting that they don't leave them on the grounds by themselves. They should include military to beef up the protection over there, which, by the way, I agree with, because there's a way the military force brings some sort of fear in people, and so it will beef up it will cushion them to be able to be seen properly. What is trending?
All right, so we've got Steph trending, we've got Educator, which we're not going to go into. Rise and Shine is trending, Newcastle is trending, Jokic is trending, Israel is trending, Bobo is trending, Free SHS still trending, Control B Sense. Kofi Adams is trending, David is trending, the OSP is trending, Kali is trending, Dan Byrne, Badia Shil, is it what?
Actually.
Badiashile. Boko is trending, Eni is trending, Gaza is trending, Daniel Tufo, Nkunku, Bricks, God is definitely good. Temaport, Maresca, Chelsea, Ferran Torres.
You want us to go to Temaport first?
Yes, and I know definitely would have some latest on that too. But worth of Minister.
In facilitating trade in this country. We will not allow Ghana to be safe havens for opioids. And let me tell you that His Excellency the President is personally interested in this matter. On my way here, he called me twice. It tells you how important and critical this particular issue is. So we have the full support of His Excellency the President. Number one, per our rules and regulations, per our laws, there are only 2 areas, designated areas, for the imports and export of medication or drugs, if you like. Tema Port and the Kotoka International Airport. Drugs are not imported through our land borders. And therefore, I encourage all the stakeholders, all our security agencies, to confiscate any drugs, even if it's paracetamol, and it's going through our land borders. And the President has also committed that he is going to provide all the logistics it takes for us to effectively fight the influx of opioids in this country. So the law is clear. We are not going to reinvent the wheel. In fact, we are also looking at tightening our regulations regarding transit goods, because usually they hide behind transit goods. This is believed to be going to Niger. And last night, I was in touch with the minister responsible for foreign affairs. We are contacting the Niger government to know whether or not they have okayed such a consignment. Even if they have, we will not allow our ports to, be a transit point for illegal or unauthorized drugs. And so at this point, we will take safe custody of the consignment we have impounded, and we will swiftly move to court for order for its proper disposal. We will include all agencies, and you agree with me that this fight is multi-sectorial. NACO on board, FDA, customs, everybody. And anybody who will find himself in this particular issue or matter, we will deal with the person. I've asked the whereabouts of the exporters or the importers, and very soon I'll be updated on their current status.
The minister.
Right. I saw a question when I posted something about it, and someone was asking me what opioids are. And so I wrote something down so that if we're ever going to touch on it, we're going to...
You might as well just educate us.
Educate us on what they are, because some people think that a drug back, and it's just...
Okay.
So opioids are a class of natural, semi-synthetic and synthetic drugs that include both prescription medications and illegal drugs like heroin.
Okay.
Prescription medications such as oxycodone, that is Oxycontin, pronounce that, and Vicodin, morphine, codeine, fentanyl, and others are mainly used for treatment of pain, excruciating pain. And I think that when we talk, even when we mentioned blue. Is it blue or red? Red.
It's red. It's red. It's red.
Red.
Please don't bring any other medication to us. But blue
And when we talked about red, we also explained that they are painkillers, but
Yeah.
they are for excruciating pain, pain that is beyond paracetamol. And these drugs, the FDA has a ban on it. We cannot import these drugs, and that's why they have to put a ban on it. But the fact that we have countries that we're dealing with that don't have these ban on, but they have they import goods through Ghana, or their imported goods come through Ghana. It's also imperative to also note that some of these things expose us. Some of these drugs entering into this country unauthorized, because we have these border sharing conversation or diplomatic conversations with these countries. And so I think holistically they are going to have to look at, and I love that the minister mentioned that. Having said that, other countries are also doing things like Rwanda. Like Rwanda. President Angasanga said, no school become president. But let's get into other stories. When if we are done with other stories, we'll touch on that. But yeah.
There's a brawl, huh?
There is
Okay.
with Belgium. But I guess some of these bold decisions are going to have to be taken so that we'll have mutual respect, both the Westerners and Africans, because I think that it's time, and I've said it times and time again over here on this platform.
Quickly, let's face Boko. And I know. I think the very last time that I heard about Boko, I was very down, because I was like, how do we wake up every single day and there's somebody who is dead from in Boko? It doesn't make sense to me. Apparently, there's a military man who is dead now. And you know, when it comes to the military, it's a different thing.
We're going to beat them.
So as God says, if the people of Boko are not ready for peace, please do not rush to Accra, since you guys do not value peace.
Come again.
I should come back again. If the people of Boko are not ready for peace, please do not rush to Accra, since you guys do not value peace.
What does it mean?
So he's trying to tell the people of Boko that please don't come to, don't bring that. Don't since you don't love your space.
Makes sense now.
You get it. So you would find.
Don't rush to Accra.
Don't rush to Accra.
Ready to make
don't rush to Kumasi. Don't rush to Sunyane. Don't rush anywhere. Because you know your side there, no, you know they like them, and you don't want peace. Oh boy, I mean, this is not good. This is not good. We pray that swift action is taken. We pray also that I think it's not only about the security forces ensuring that is their job, but it starts with our mind. Because if somebody wakes up and says that today I'm not going to accept any peace, I want violence, then it's from your mind.
I think also that the other side of this will be that if systems are put in place to make sure that the peace that we're all looking for that particular area would happen, then maybe the mind will be subjected to that structure, right? Because I think the reason why the curfews were brought in was over time that has been a solution that has worked. If that is not working, the security agencies should begin to develop or design new tactics or strategies to make sure peace.
Someone would ask, what could they even bring out? Because, I mean, resulting to curfew. And as I said, for me, coming up from a war zone already, and I understood the meaning of curfew. Do you get it? Because it really worked.
Exactly.
You get it? It really worked. So if that is not even working in just a part of Ghana, that's
so heavy security presence.
That's serious.
Because they have to do everything they can
to resolve it.
To resolve this issue,
Yeah.
they have to do everything they can.
Why is Honorable Kofi Adams trending?
Sports?
Yes. So Joy Sports says Sports Minister Kofi Adams hosted GFA Executive Council members and RFA chairman who were formally introduced to him at his office. All right. You see who's in the picture?
I see.
All right. Beautiful.
Nice.
Okay. All right. And big congratulations to I've forgotten his name again.
Kurt?
Yes. And you know he's now a CAF member too as well. So yeah. All right. Oh, somebody was asking what's Gifty doing there. Oh, but you know she's part. She's
one of the GFA.
She's an ESCO member or something of that sort. Yeah.
So member of the GFA. What's this?
Obviously, Samai.
But that is
You're a very good friend.
How do you know he's my friend?
But you told me he's your friend.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so that's actually why. Right. Let's read the comments under it.
You want 2 comments? There are just only 2 comments there.
Them.
Nyamebeye says then comment I was looking for.
Oh.
Obviously another criminal. Why are people okay? Well, I mean I cannot
They are
say
not
I
serious.
cannot speak.
They are just not serious.
I cannot speak to this.
Okay, so these are the comments, right?
Yes, but we'll end up with this. With Black Rato says, "I hate this country with all my heart and soul. I swear, I promise. Ow, my heart la, my heart la."
It says what?
All right.
Oh, okay. So we're going.
Good. So
Right.
that wraps it up for what's trending on X. Now time for us to get into details, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our stories are coming up with or guesting.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24, fun, fearless, and factual.
You're welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24. Good morning once again. Getting stories. My name I deal with
Partner in crime.
morning.
President.
What is BB?
So I'm taking a course this semester, political communication.
Hey!
What's it? Like it's no one says what are policy formulated in terms of manifesto propaganda.
Well, when did you course like you already
So I'm currently level 300, so we started this semester. And then as part of our semester project, that's our semester. That's into a political party. So we are going to campaign, and there's going to be a general elections on the 29th of March.
Right.
That's 2 weeks, and then
so you're the president.
for my
Flag bearer of PVP.
yeah.
How did he know? And I don't know.
So my social media
PVP. What does
What-
this
Vision Party.
Prosperity
What is
Yeah,
Shall
Bama.
they see? Prosperity Vision Party.
I should have given you my support.
yeah.
You see, me
Your manifesto, though.
So our manifesto will be on Sunday. On Saturday, we have strategic plans that would, break the duopoly.
Bia. For me, I always keep on saying that 2028, I just want to do something newish.
Right.
That Ghanaians youth would move towards.
PVP is that.
So
is
that
is that
PVP.
force? Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, but I guess they make you not take this thing.
Right.
I think he's joking. The guy has chewed
Yes, because
that
we
is not
for
that-
have something new in the system. You get me? Yeah, something
What
very new.
program are you studying?
So I'm doing journalism.
Journalism.
Yeah.
And this is under. I didn't study
Yeah.
journalism.
So it's under journalism and PR. So PR students are also doing.
Yeah, PR
this
students
course,
are doing.
yeah. Not purely PR.
I do strategic communication, so
Right.
it's not under it.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
PVP.
And I'm in Concord. Nah, I'm not going to do my.
Oh, you can come in. You can come.
No,
and join
no,
us.
no.
You can come and
The
join.
People's
I'm
Vision
considering-
Party.
No, Prosperity Vision Party.
There be many people. See, there be many people.
Right, register party.
There be Masisano.
Hey, Massa, ultimate campaign manager.
Campaign manager, make
Yeah,
you assist them.
Now, campaign manager, you are not good.
Campaign manager, make you assist them. You know
Depending
they are just people who be able to know the things, and if you ask the person policy maybe the party wants to do, they won't be able to explain it in any way. But Ebani Dede, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them. If you ask me, what's the one policy that PVP is going to mean to me in Kajak? But
the same couple no side into Oko campaign MPP or say, do you want the truth? Yeah, say NDC body and cry there. You want the truth? Yes, or say is.
people are just confused, you know.
They're not confused what they are doing.
Yeah.
Oh, but
The day we had the
but
final.
we had some people who are confused though.
The day we had our campaign.
Rally, yeah.
The day we had the final campaign for both the NDC, they had it on the same day. Agent was at the MPP on the MPP had the and when we got to the NDC because the boy was there in NDC. Well, let's get into
There's a couple of them, but then in of it under my Now, the newly appointed acting service chiefs are Acting Chief of Defense Staff, that is Brigadier General William Ejapong, the Acting Chief of the Army Staff, Brigadier General Lawrence Kweku Betanu, the Acting Chief of the Naval Staff is Commodore Godwin Livinus Bessing, and then the Acting Chief of the Air Staff, Air Commodore Eric Ejin Frimpong, and then the Acting Chief of Staff, Brigadier General Glover Ashong Anan. Now, these appointments are pending consultation with the Council of State as required by law. Now, President Mahama expressed his gratitude to the following service chiefs, led by the Chief of Defense Staff, General Thomas Opong Pepra, during a meeting at the Flagstaff House yesterday. Now, if you visit mx24.com, there has been an extensive breakdown of the profile of each of the newly appointed acting chiefs of the Ghana Armed Forces. When you visit the website mx24.com, you can read the profile or the achievements or the merits of these individuals who have been appointed by President John Dramani Mahama. And now let's do some legal matters. Court observed that the prosecution had yet to receive advice from the Attorney General's office on the case. As a result, the police prosecution team has been instructed to collaborate with the Attorney General's office to ensure a swift trial. Daniel Tufor, a final year student and the prime suspect in the alleged murder of his girlfriend on the KNUST campus, has been remanded for the second time. Now, the court has adjourned the case to April 1, 2025, to allow time for the Attorney General's advice and further legal procedures. Meanwhile, just as the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology stated, it would be bringing us updates with regards to this particular development. Yesterday, put out a statement. Let's walk you through the details of the statement. Now, it says updates on the murder of Ms. Joanna Delademi Abani. Court receives amended charge sheet and autopsy report. The prosecution team handling the murder case of Ms. Joanna Delademi Abani has filed an amended charge sheet and an autopsy report before the court. Now, during today, that was yesterday's proceedings, the court noted that the prosecution has yet to receive advice from the Attorney General's office regarding the case. As a result, the court has directed the police prosecution team to liaise with the Attorney General's office to facilitate a speedy trial. Now, Master Daniel Tufor, a final year student and the prime suspect in the alleged murder of his girlfriend, has been remanded for the second time. The case has been adjourned to April 1, 2025 to allow time for the Attorney General's advice to be received and further legal processes to continue. The management of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology remains committed to ensuring that justice is served in a manner that meets the expectations of the bereaved family and all stakeholders. Further updates will be provided as the case progresses, and it was signed by Ms. Anita Kuma, the Assistant Registrar and the media contact of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology with regards to this particular development. Now, let's still stay on legal matters as the state alleged a coup d'etat. Now, the charges were initially brought against Oliver Barker-Vormawor following comments he made after the passage of the e-levy. However, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine, has now decided to discontinue the case. The decision comes as part of a broader move by Dr. Ayine, who has also dropped other high-profile criminal cases. Now, these include the trial of Dr. Stephen Opuni and businessman Seydou Agongo, as well as the charges against the former governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama. Now, during a press conference yesterday, Dr. Dominic Ayine explained the rationale behind these decisions and hinted that a review of the treason felony case against Oliver Barker-Vormawor will be sorted. I trust us to bring you action focus of the Ghana Authority, in collaboration with other stakeholders, have intercepted a container of opioid drugs. Now, the estimated worth of these drugs are approximately 20 million Ghana cedis at the Tema port. Now, authorities revealed that the consignment was intended for Niger as its final destination. And the seized shipment included Rahul 26 cartons, Fado 106, Timak and admitted giving assurance or have certain insurance because we the food that do expect as fuel prices at the pumps record a marginal decline for the third consecutive time. Now, this development comes 2 days into the concurrence of the second pricing window of March 2025. Now, Total Energies has led the latest adjustment, lowering the prices of both petroleum and diesel from 15 cedis 79 pesos per litre in the first pricing window of March to 15 cedis 49 pesos per litre for the second pricing window of March. Now, this marks the third consecutive reduction after prices began to fall in the second pricing window of February 2025. The reduction being attributed to the falling crude oil prices on the international market and the recent relative stability of the Ghanaian cedi against the US dollar. Now, this development signals a potential trend with other oil marketing companies expected to follow suit in coming days. Now, for persons who consume fuel or who drive, we want to know from you this announcement. How are you seeing it? Or targeted stakeholder engagement as part of efforts to enhance transparency and public involvement in the ongoing constitutional review process. Now, these engagements will focus on key thematic areas AM 19 tomorrow, and then the decentralization, local government and chieftaincy, which will continue on March 20 to March 21st, 2024. And then on March 20, now the Constitution Review Committee to live stream stakeholder engagement. The Constitution Review Committee wishes to inform the general public that it will live stream all targeted stakeholder engagements based on the thematic clusters below. So lands and natural resources, as I stated, will begin today, March 18 to the 19th of March. Decentralization and local government and chieftaincy, March 20 to 21st. The public services and state enterprises, March 24th. Advisory councils, that includes the Council of State, the IGP, and the Police Service Council, Prison Service Council, Armed Forces Councils, and the Ghana National Security Council will also be consulted on March 25, 2025. The independent constitutional bodies or offices will then be met on March 26. The directive principles of state policy and social and economic rights will also go on March 27. Political parties, the political branches, executive and legislature, will be on the 28th and 31st to 1st of April, respectively. And then the judiciary and miscellaneous, that includes discretionary power, dual citizenship amendment procedure, will be addressed, or the stakeholders will be met on the 2nd to the 3rd and the 4th to 5th of April 2025, respectively. The public is encouraged to follow the above arrangement on live on YouTube and Facebook via the code or the link provided. The committee will continue to review submissions from the public until the end of our zonal engagement on 9th May 2025 via the following. So if the public has any input to the Constitutional Review Committee, well, the addresses have email and also via their website. You can do that submission as well. Now, to have been in the long quite a long period of bringing on an update MX and the
looking and your reflection at the time that, let's say, men's Radin Muhammad Suleimana training to qualify strength late today. Meanwhile, Wusu lost out 20. Ajekum of Belgium Club Brugge the squad. Development and Minister Honorable Kofi Yada, the Director General National the team. Ghana will host Chad on March 21st, Madagascar 24th, 2025. The Black Stars qualifying campaign followed by a loss to Comoros before bouncing back with consecutive victories over Mali and Central African Republic in June last year. Now, interesting, the Nigerian top flight team has apologized for holding a minute the former player cover Adamond Petko Ganjev before Sunday's league game with Levski Sofia, with both teams lining up on the center circle and bowing their heads in Ganchev's honor. However, before the game had ended, Ada posted on their Facebook page saying they had been misinformed. The management of PFC Ada would like to express a huge apology to the former Ada player Petko Ganjev and his relatives after the club received wrong information about his death. The club wrote, "We wish Petko Ganjev many more years of good health and to enjoy the success of Ada." That's quite unfortunate. We are happy that in this live is coming in. But Michael Bridges scored 20 points. Hart with his season, and the New York Knicks beat Miami 116-95, sending the Heat to 8-game losing streak of coach Eric Spoelstra's career. Now, Carl Anthony Towns had 23 points for the Knicks, who fell behind 12-0, then completely turned around the game after Towns scored 50. It up for sports here on the show, but before we go, looking for more control, how should and your bets settled, get your money event and do the show that for
fun. I'm inside 24.com. Now it's time for entertainment showbiz here. And of course, coming through with it.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest Broken Pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
see my face ever. Ever.
That's how now. Okay. Oh, design very successful. It's a bit of an
How you do today?
Me ho ye pa.
You're very, very nice. Extremely nice. Anyway, can we get?
Can you go and tell Gabby that he looks nice?
I'll tell everybody. I invite everybody.
No, go and tell Gabby that he looks
I
nice.
should go and tell Gabby.
Gabby
Yeah.
hates to hear these things.
Tell him that he looks nice and see the reaction.
I'll do that. I'll try that. I'll try that.
But
Now,
me ho ye pa, me ho ye na swear.
Mehoye,
bibi aboko deɛ.
I'm graciously, beautifully, wonderfully, richly made.
Now say that in tree.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Wait. May graciously.
Hey, what there?
Me
See
who
where you
of a
are.
pan.
Oh, story no more.
What there, uncle?
Ska.
But then I'm going to catch us.
Like we die here today. I'll finish before I'll go. What is that?
Like you have,
Anyway.
you have an issue with the MCR
I have an
people.
issue. All of them.
Everybody.
They're all gonna get
Only
it.
Obiara issue.
Everybody, every
Okay,
single person.
no problem.
All right, so yesterday we started the conversations on the TGMA nominees. We're
Yeah.
going to continue. And we're going to take a look at African Song of the Year. That is, you know, the
African song of the year. Oh,
Oseba.
chala bam bam.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's what?
Oh yeah,
What did you say?
chala bam bam. Love me, Jeje. Okay, love me, Jeje.
Twalabam. Was it Twalabam?
Eh? Chalabam.
Twalabam.
Chalabam.
Twalabam.
Like Twalabam.
It's not true. No, it's Chala. It's Chala.
It's tra.
It's Chala.
Twalabam.
Twalabam.
Ah, it's Chalabam.
Twalabam.
Eh.
Right. So Oseba, Rema,
Ozeba.
Ozeba.
No. Ozeba no.
What is Biri Marung?
Mr. Pilato.
Mr. Pilato, Ego Slim
It
Flow.
will shock you that you listen to the song and you know the song.
Mashego featuring SG Konka, Focalistic, DJ Maforisa.
I know
Scott
DJ Maforisa.
One song.
Okay, so you should find the
Yeah, can you please find
Maroon.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
Chalabam, of course.
Ooh, you're my favorite girl. Love me, Jeje. Commas, no. Steady is increasing the commas.
Commas
No.
didn't
So
hit.
it's Love me, Jeje, favorite girl, and
Twalabam.
Twalabam.
Ozeba also got its turn. Hey, Ozeba.
But that song, when it comes, everybody is mad. Like, why? Why?
It's a mad song.
Chill.
No.
Chill.
If we show the song, you will not feel it.
So Rima has two in there.
He does?
No, he
Oh,
hasn't.
yeah. He's featured in
Oh,
the favorite
featuring,
girl.
yeah, favorite girl,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Mimi, which one is your favorite in all of this?
Oh, I think Commas is definitely my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, Commas definitely. Hey, that song
Increasing the
speaks volumes.
commas. Wow. Okay, mine
So
is
the increase
Lovely
in the
Jeje.
commas, and full stop, yanda, me progress. So, like, we continue from here.
The zero is zeroing. The zero is zeroing.
Never see. I carry God, so I fear nothing. So the increase in the comma. I can play this song loud. Then my neighbors are. Jesus will be there, you know.
Oh. Because tell me why Bobson is telling me the second song is winning. The second song that I don't know, Bri Marung. Please, you guys look
Play
for
the Bri Marung, let's know.
We need to know what the Bri Marung is. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on to the next one. Best Urban Contemporary Gospel. Best Urban Contemporary Gospel.
Our baby. Our baby.
This is where JKD was like, Scott Evans is, like, I don't even know.
Scott Evans
Wow.
is the first on the
Yes,
call with call.
Give me
give
oil.
me oil. Okay. And then
Is he a urban contemporary?
apparently.
Yeah. I think they are confusing.
No.
It's the sound.
It's the sound.
It's the instrumentation. It's not the words or the
It's the sound.
style. It's the
Yeah,
sound.
it's the sound.
It's almost like high life. But it's like, this is high life tune. That is how they measure these things. And so
And you know, this song itself has been there have been different renditions of it where it's been sped
Yes.
to dance with it and all
Empress.
that. you
Empress
get it?
did.
So,
No, but that's not. But that,
that's what I'm trying to say. That
Yeah.
like it's been the sound. She said it. The sound.
Right.
so
And I think it just gets into your head that because it's Joe.
metal. Yeah, but
Because
it's
Joe.
completely
But yeah,
the sound.
it is.
Let's take a look at Nanaya Oforiate's
Hey,
Owawani. Hey, we nyamia wangweni.
You spoiled there for me.
Spoiled there for me. Say Okuchola, it's a miracle.
Chola, chola.
Hey, oh, I love this song. I love that song. I don't wonder.
Charlie.
I did a for papa. So I don't cover blessings, because it's been interesting what the Lord they do for me on the regular.
Come on.
He broke my heart.
Well, who broke your heart?
Moving away from that.
Hey, that is my sister, my brother-in-law. He broke
He
your heart.
broke my heart.
He broke your heart.
Shit. Because Anka,
Do you want me-
when did he break your heart?
You see, I object. You see, I'll dress nicely. They're ready him. I object.
You object when you can't meet me there, can't be objecting over there.
Defe, it's about time.
Yeah.
More join me.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey,
Everyone
Charlie.
cried,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so we need that. We
Love it. Love it.
Cash your wedding coffee song.
Castro birthdays.
That's a song.
Oh, he did it. Is that
It's part of the song. Dry bones.
Dry bones.
Again is the sound. Again is the sound. I knew that people were going to be confused with this one. Ohima Mercy featuring Kofi Utu Prepara. If you like Momombo, they say a contemporary sound, and the two of them.
But Kofi is trending with the do. You know how to do.
You made me hear do.
No one can undo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You made me hear.
What I gave to you was the song I played for you was his very, very first song that hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kofi Utu Prepara. This song.
The do song is a song we all know, right?
Yeah. He just.
And he did a rendition of a different.
Yes.
Oh,
Do.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because I knew now hit it was supposed to hit big.
No, but this one has
hit.
It's everywhere on TikTok.
Into Dry Bones.
Dry bones.
Yes, it is a contemporary song.
Dry bones, stand up
And yeah,
and
no.
walk. And walk.
Walk to where? Okay, let's do another one.
All right. Okay. I think this, but we will keep discussing during the week. We'll be taking them one by one and be discussing. We're moving away from TGMAs. And someone says, when we take a look at Asake's father, and we put Mohbad's father here, it's like
Who is this?
they go to Asake now.
Is this Asake?
He's changed though.
He's changed though.
Ozzy is.
But he looks big. And his hair, where is the hair?
Ozzy is.
How often? How recent is this picture?
Recent. This was, I think, Grammys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He looks different.
He looks really different. Because sometimes,
Well, last week, Asake's dad came out saying that his son has abandoned him, has not bought him house, doesn't take care of him. He has a lot of hospital bills. Now, when I mostly see people that have made it, right, and their parents are complaining, for me, the first question that comes into my head is, what did you do to him? Because there's no way,
simple question.
there's no way that I'll make it and I'll watch my dad go through that. Let's take a look at what Mohbad's dad is doing now. Simple burying. Doesn't want them to bury his son, because when they bury him, all the privileges will end.
Wait, Mohbad is not buried yet?
No. After almost
They
almost 2
exhumed the
years.
body.
It's not bad.
And because they buried him right after.
Yeah.
They buried him the following day, but they exhumed the body for autopsy. And after that,
It's not been put back. No befitting fear or whatever. So, but after he came out to talk about grant all the, in fact, interviews upon interviews, any celebrity star of the day, any interviews, granting interviews here and there, saying that his son has abandoned him, yada, yada, yada. Asake just, was like, you know what, let me just do this for him. So Asake has finally bought his dad a house just in few days, bought his dad a house and then taking care of all his hospital bills. You know, he doesn't want his name to be dragged in the mud or whatever. But for me, to me, my first question is he doing it because he wants to or because, you know? So let's get into it. Nigerian music star Asake has stepped in to support his father, Fatai Odunsi, after he publicly accused Asake of neglecting him since his health declined in 2022. Asake has purchased a house for his father and covered his medical expenses, including sending funds for his hospital treatment. Odunsi has been battling a stroke, expressed pride in his son, and confirmed that they have settled their differences, with Asake also agreeing to take full responsibility for his 11-year-old daughter, Zinat. Okay, so basically.
Let's move on.
I think. But for me, my first question every time is, if you've made it this far, you know that your dad was a supportive person, why wouldn't you help? That
you know, he came out to actually address that issue, that his father abandoned him.
Yes.
And all of that. So it is not from nowhere that he decided to stay in his corner. But I guess he has a good heart, so.
Okay. Moving away from that, I want to ask you something, Mimi. If you invite, maybe let's say Diana Hamilton to your church for a program or a show, are you going to pay her? Or you're going to pay her? Yeah. Jegedi, you're going to pay?
Hey, but why wouldn't I? We have to pay her.
Well, not in the case of popular Nigerian pastor Femi Lazarus. And in fact, he had Timi Dakolo, who is also a gospel, a motivational musician who sang Everything, Go Walk. Yeah, he came out very, very, very angry and very, very annoyed. That you are taking big offertory. If it's as you're telling us that God is the one that gave us the talent, so we shouldn't take money.
My own Femi Lazarus.
Well, but let us take a look at the video.
Yes.
Right? So I put some video out there. So let's take a look at the video so that we get what he's saying really, really well.
What we call many of the worship meetings in Africa, in Nigeria, has become performance. Somebody has charged 5 million to come here to sing. He will do drama. He will roll on the floor. He will cry. He's doing his business. He will pay drummer. He will pay saxophonist. He will pay keyboardists. He will pay guitar. And if he doesn't charge, how will he pay them? Because we have been so far from the presence, we don't know he supplies needs. That question is a question of someone who doesn't know God. He told disciples, he said, when you go, don't take script, don't take pause. He said, the laborer is worthy of his wages. It is, see, the life we have been called to in ministry is the life of daily supply. We are to look up to him for the next supply. The reason why you are saying, how will he pay this? Because those people who are playing the keyboard, the guitar, they are hirelings, not ministers. If we are all ministers together, God supplies our needs. The person charge 5 million. He will do drama now. You see, you'll be amazed at the ruthlessness with which ministers charge while on phone. Somebody is doing the charging for them. And when they begin to minister, you are wondering, not be you they negotiate for this performance now. It's business. It's business. I said, but why is God moving? He's responding to the hunger in the heart of those people, not the anointing of the person. He's responding to the hunger. And I have given this warning again and again and again. I have warned and warned and warned. What makes you feel that the most powerful ministers are coming from Nigeria? It will stop. It's just a matter of time. God will begin to bring up voices from countries you don't expect, Uganda, Sudan. Once God sees that there's a devilish wisdom flowing from here that will corrupt the remaining part of the world, go and check. The Western world had this before us. Listen to what I'm saying. As they began to do all this, listen to what I'm saying. Many of those musicians became gay and lesbians, and the move stops. Many of the powerful songs, I can call 5 names now. 5 names. His promoter, they began to sing with Nicki Minaj. This. They blew out.
Now, in response, Timi Dakolo is not happy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
At all. Now, he has responded to Apostle Lazarus' criticisms of gospel artists charging fees to perform at church events, sparking a debate within the gospel music community. Dakolo defended gospel musicians, highlighting the financial investment required to sustain their craft and arguing that music is a profession that demands compensation. He also pointed out the irony of churches spending substantial amounts on other expenses while expecting musicians to perform for free, urging Christians to recognize the value of their service. So that is what Timi Dakolo said.
Yes, because I want to believe that it's not every pastor that is paid by the church. A pastor who's not being paid by his church. I know a couple of instrumentalists that will go to a church and they'll say that's their own act of service to the church. But this church pays utility bills. They will pay media houses to promote their events. Huge amount. You know media is not cheap. But when they have paid 80,000 for promo on television, radio, whatever, then Joe Meta will come or Ohima Messi will come. And you don't want to give them money.
It's wishful well.
Or if you're going to come, or somebody will come. You will not give them money. And see, all free honor, our God is a provider. And I'm going to give you another example. You're not giving them money and they will leave with thank you, God bless you, right? So, thank you, God bless you doesn't pay.
But some people say that the God bless you is more than the money.
I have seen God provide for people without human involvement. And to me, no, I believe in that miracle. Then there's Dunsin Oyenka, who emphatically said he explicitly that he should never charge anybody for performance. Never. If he ever says that I am charging 50 Ghana cedis, the oil on his head ceases. He heard from God, and he's living by that. The few other Ghanaian artists that I cannot mention their names, they all operate in that same oil. I heard from God I should never charge. Tell you what, when Dunsin would leave a country back to Nigeria, he is worth more than he could have ever charged in his life. There's that bit. I think that we cannot claim we can hear more than God is speaking. If my very online pastor, Femi Lazarus, who, by the way, I recently heard was faced with one huge atrocity, so my heart goes out to him. They broke his church building, and within a couple of days, men of God, his own men of God, contributed money, not prayers. Not God bless you, not thank you so much for being a pastor, but they contributed money and built a church for him bigger than what he had, money. In that same breath, if a gospel artist is going through a lot, it is God bless you that you are asking him to go and take. You must be. Let's think about it now. If the person is doing it as a business, I don't know where the business bit comes from, but I think that they should all consider. And he's one of his mentors, and so I'm not surprised he's saying it. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome started this one a couple of weeks ago, that charging to do is not wise, it's not spiritual. So let's see what God says about the musicians in the church.
Yeah.
Because our Christian doctrine should be explicitly based on what the Bible says, not what a man of God says.
Maybe. I do agree with what you're saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have for you today on entertainment right here on AM Club Coffee Daily, proudly brought to you by Cowbell Coffee. My name is Adra from Poma. Enjoy the rest of the show. Come your way same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Adra, for coming through in today's dynamic business environment. A robust workforce is pivotal. For design corporate to empower employees and organizations' performance, equity insurance, investment, it to the future company. Plans are usually tailored to needs, coverage, and goals administrative time, equity of we are here to throughout the journey, please feel free to call us on 01510 or 053573 and further the level of service we provide you.
Okay. As value voice all to you. Tell us everyone has their own preference. We have B2B band for you. Made for me band, afford customized data packages for you. I'll start with so connecting energies. Well, that wraps it up for Coffee Daily right here on Star Daily. Thank you to Coffee.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest Broken Pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
Every day is packed with its own surprises. You never know which thrill is around the corner.
Feel good. Feel good.
There's a sense of excitement.
Did our plane just stop? Another cash out.
That adds a little magic to my everyday.
Feels like a party tonight.
Michael has been exceptional, surpassed all his targets. Let's hear from this year's Staff of the Year.
This wouldn't be possible without a strong relationship. You've been with me through university. All those days of studying together just to ace those tests, which we did, by the way. And those days of the side hustles, you were there. All of these have prepared me for this moment. Cowbell Coffee has been there with me every single step of the way.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
harvest in whatever capacity you may be able to do so. I think, well, it's prudent to wait for March because, yes, of course, we celebrate our independence in the month of March. I think beyond the month of March, it's prudent for us to use every single day to be able to do that to that effect. And with that being said, we'll get into that. But before that, let me remind you, with water, staying refreshed has been easier. Jibu Water provides clean, healthy water you can trust as your go-to source for drinking and cooking, with options of our innovative 20-liter bottles that come with a tap and 18.9-liter bottles. Your dispensers will have a breath of new life as our clean and hygienic Jibu water flows through them. To present our Busia Health Plan. This health plan is crafted for the enduring health and happiness of you. Our plans are meticulously tailored to comprehensive and competitive health insurance coverage for individuals, families, and smaller groups. Access to quality care is just a phone call away, offering insurance for families' welfare. Contact us on 0546 45 45 or 0503 8603 hashtag here for you. We're discussing embracing and also reflecting on Ghana's rich culture. Ghana's rich cultural heritage is our source of pride and identity, deeply woven in traditions, festivals, what have you, languages, arts, music, the value of its people. As we see Ghana Month, it's a reflection of significant conversation. Found that take the lead. Take the lead.
Yes.
Yes. And the kind and person of Paul Ninson.
Yes.
Ninson.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
My first question would be: are we proud as Ghanaians with regard to our heritage? So many concerns about Ghana and our ability. We think, how we do things. You get we in a space of, let's say, foreign country, as them in what field
no, what
yeah.
you were same because if you don't I the hand how
between just families married comes to add. I don't know. Between groups in first who's his have it here. I'm rich. Conversation. Anything. Stay calm. Steady. Today, watch. Are you? Okay. It's the but to this, what are now some of the aspects in our Ghanaian culture that leave our
Why? Because remember, when you use all history documentation. And one of it, archives these are need to stand accord. People have seen Kotoka before. Have seen pictures. Kotoka. US.
For?
Yes,
It is.
it is. Because make that effort to preserve. Imagine picture in people as by. So for me, preserve. All right, preserve. Be able to never matter. Truth be even these kids in it's not be
up, you know, from okay, mandatory for to learn came from or where they're coming from, because it looks like this one wakes up this it is mandatory because it's always that's implemented.
no.
Okay.
Because of technology and advancement, you don't need your hometown. That all the teachers them. Of know how if had money, you know, this kind of yes. This be true schools will try as an reflect history.
Yeah.
Of that person. History and
But let's just on how best we improve. As you did say that there's more room for improvement. Do you believe there will be, or there are languages that or dialects that go extinct, and so we, because say there are some people that cannot speak Twi, cannot speak Ga. You know, way back in school, you would either choose, you know, Twi or Ga. Someone is saying that we should include other languages. It should not just stay with Twi and Ga. There should be Hausa. There should be this. There should be that. Based on that, do you think there are some languages that could go extinct? And even if they do, how do we bring them back to life?
Okay, Medasi. Even Oshe Ya in Kasa. Between
yeah.
That to school. The palace. Bridges. Folklore. Being that bring that
I want us to now get into arts and music, especially music. Yes. Because mainstream artists, race concern, why is this person just doing music in this particular dialect? How far can they go in the Western side? Because nobody even listens to our language, or they don't understand it. And I was recently having a banter with somebody else, like somebody like Fino, who comes from Nigeria, who raps. I totally don't understand Yoruba, I don't understand Igbo, wherever he's coming from, but it's just the style. So I'll fall in love with somebody just, you know, speaking. Sometimes you even think that maybe he's speaking in tongues. At the end of the day, you get it, yes, and you don't understand anything, but you get it. What's the role with arts and music in preserving our cultural heritage, our Ghanaian cultural heritage? What's the role? And I'm asking this in terms of improvement, because we've come far.
Yeah.
We cannot say ditch everything and make the small challenges here and there, so we'll bring ourselves down. No, we've done well.
I'm very happy about that because my music.
Okay.
Collins.
Wow.
And yes, where is Afrobeat coming from? Hala. Where did Hala come from? Ghana. Cape Coast. Elena. Winneba.
I like the way you're mentioning the one after the other.
Because, was it in English?
No.
It wasn't very. Again, it comes to our sense of pride. If we are proud about our identity, I don't care about yours. Market is great. Whatever people are to learn. I've been for once. I've been in somebody's concert in New York when I was a student there, and people were singing. You know, people love God, and the people, the excitement comes from people. You'll be shocked. But sometimes when we are here, thinking that our language and our
is it a problem?
Yes, because it's a
okay.
Because yes, how the questions were being taught. For example, a clear example in my class, really, there's a part which we call feature of a witch, witchcraft. That is the feature. From that's me. Education line. Whatever, but where we independent in every for me. I've been and from Nigeria. We is so we wow. Did not wait. All these together that can to present her life to one museum, right? Where and again, I'm also encouraging the musicians to to the resources in we have some talk. All this history back. So for me, it's all a comfort.
Why? About and we can study with you, can get acquainted with you. So please run us through it.
So, quick story. Said again, my dad says, take the cleaning up. So I didn't. Name because we need to be proud. So that's how we started. We have institutions the white kind of where we vision you a big unit where we stop we some